If you buy a new Mac today, you are likely paying 15 to 20% more than you would have a year ago. For an iPad, that price jump is closer to 25%. This chart shows why. Consumer device prices are climbing in parallel with a spike in global demand for memory and storage components. That demand is coming from the AI industry. Operating a large language model requires miles of physical hardware running 24/7 to process every single prompt. Those server racks consume millions of the same high-performance memory chips used in your personal devices. As supply chains prioritize AI data centers, consumers are left paying a premium for what's left. Historical corporate spending is dwarfed by the projected 2026 infrastructure budget for major tech companies, $720 billion. This drains global inventories, projecting memory prices to rise 400%. This surge in capital absorbs specific resources, not just silicon, but the construction materials, steel, and skilled labor required to build the facilities themselves. When a single industry injects $700 billion into physical markets, it creates the kind of inflationary pressure the Federal Reserve monitors closely. Economists track if this expenditure keeps prices high enough to influence interest rate decisions, trickling down to the cost of borrowing for everyone. Data centers also have an immense appetite for electricity. To support them, utilities have to accelerate grid expansion and build new transmission lines, costs that are frequently recovered through higher monthly rates for local households. Some local governments are pushing back. Citing grid congestion and environmental concerns, New York recently implemented a 1-year pause on new AI data center construction to evaluate the impact on its resources. Australia has taken a different route. New legislation there requires data centers to underwrite their own renewable power generation and minimize water usage as a condition for expansion. This self-sufficiency model is gaining traction globally. It allows governments to capture the economic value of AI while forcing tech companies to pay for the infrastructure their facilities require. We can see these policies in action within Southeast Asia, starting with the geographically constrained market of Singapore. Singapore manages growth through strict efficiency standards. Their 2024 roadmap demands a power usage effectiveness ratio of 1.25 to 1.3, meaning facilities must prove they aren't wasting electricity on cooling before they can break ground. Across the border in Johor, Malaysia, the approach is different. The region is currently an explosive development hub, with operational capacity expected to double by the end of 2026. This development creates a secondary ecosystem of specialized logistics hubs, critical spare parts centers, and advanced manufacturing facilities to support the data center supply chain. The sheer scale of this build-out is restructuring global industrial real estate and regional trade routes. While consumers can choose to delay a laptop purchase to avoid high prices, corporate demand for AI infrastructure is inelastic. For tech giants, the cost of pausing AI development is far higher than the cost of expensive hardware. To bypass the rising cost of third-party chips, companies like Google and Amazon are increasingly designing and manufacturing their own custom AI silicon. Custom silicon allows these companies to build more efficient architectures that require less memory and power for every AI query they process. This shift towards vertical integration is moving the industry towards a model where hardware efficiency, rather than raw supply, determines the speed of AI growth. Looking toward 2030, the industry is expected to move past this current supercycle and into a phase of disciplined stabilization. In this future, expansion is shaped by self-funded renewable power and standardized sustainability rules that make costs more predictable. AI infrastructure will eventually resemble a mature utility, capital-intensive and highly regulated, but no longer subject to the frantic shortages we see today. Have you noticed these price hikes in your own tech purchases, or seen new data center hubs being built in your region? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives. Every digital revolution eventually has to find a balance with the physical limits of the real world. Thanks for watching.